Anything that appears hip now will make you grimace later, as anybody older than 12 can attest to. Sayings, fashions, hairstyles, and trends, you'll eventually look back and regret your life decisions. Why did I think that looked good? Did I post that? Why wasn't I warned that was a poor idea? The same will apply to athletes and their Trump dance festivities. Imitating Donald Trump's dancing routines seemed foolish at the time. Acting like an uncoordinated elderly robot, jerk your arms while slowly swinging your hips. However, true horror will occur when athletes understand precisely what they were praising and what these festivities normalized. Not genuine believers like John Jones and Nick Boza. The others only considered what they supported because they believed they were following a trend. Everyone was dancing. He is the creator of it. Christian Pulisic stated, "I just thought it was funny." After his goal celebration dance during Monday night's 4-2 victory against Jamaica for the U.S. men's national team. It's not a dance for politics. It was only for amusement. I loved it because I felt it was humorous when I saw others doing it. At the very least, I hope some people did. Yes. Everything is okay until individuals begin to be deported. Until our Constitution is destroyed to allow accused sexual offenders to be appointed to cabinet positions. Until the economy collapses due to tariffs Americans pay for and tax breaks for billionaires. However, hey, you got a chuckle at least. Trump made significant progress with young male voters, especially white males, contributing to his victory. The Center for Information and Research on Civic Learning and Engagement at Tufts University found that Trump has a 14-point edge, 56-42, among males aged 18 to 29, a 29-point swing from 2020. Trump won that age category of white males, ages 63 to 35, by appearing on podcasts targeted at young guys such as Boston with the Boys, Theo Vaughn, Aiden Ross, and the Nelk Boys. Trump courted these Trump brothers. Aside from the demographics of the pods, the draw was the absence of policy discussion. Trump was not questioned about his intentions for a second term or confronted when he gave evasive responses or spoke incoherently. This implies that some of the young men who supported Trump and the athletes who are now praising him didn't completely comprehend the outcome of their vote. Not knowing or believing he was dead serious about his threats of mass deportation and retaliation, as well as his ambitions to upend the federal government and the economy, they assumed they were getting a humorous, sometimes profane person who was buds with their favorite podcaster. They mistook him for a role model, failing to see that faithful men don't have to disparage or assault others, especially women and people of color. Did they have to? Naturally, the other so-called marginal Trump supporters who only expected to see a decrease in their food expenses should also do the same. However, our media landscape is so fragmented that facts are no longer relevant, and it is almost hard to cut through the deluge of false information and obfuscations. Until the warning signs that people were frantically raising materialized, athletes faced the same thing they were exalting. When Calvin Ridley witnesses other families being torn apart like his own due to the deportation of mothers and fathers, how will he feel? What would Pulisic think if Trump's attempt to regain birthright citizenship jeopardized Yunus Musa's spot on the U.S. men's national team? How would he feel if another storm struck Za'Darius Smith's off-season home, and the locals had no warning because Trump had demolished the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Agency? Given that they helped normalize Trump, how will any of these sportsmen feel when he does heinous acts? Because a dancing movement and the politician who started it are inextricably linked at this point in history. Many individuals, not just athletes, believe that politics and popular culture are not connected. However, Thomas Oates, an assistant professor of American Studies and Media at the University of Iowa, said that Donald Trump's presidential election proves this is not the case. Politics was not the foundation of his brand. Pop culture was ingrained with it. Everyone should now be able to see how transferable that brand is. Oates said, people in general, not just athletes, really need to consider those various spheres and how they intersect. Certain fads are more durable than others. It's unlikely that the Trump dance will be among them.